On this video, we're going to go over Jake Paul's boxing training. Is what he's doing legit or not? Because he's one of the highest paid boxers in the whole world right now. And there's tons of clips of him online. So let's take a look at what this high paid boxer is actually doing, and is it right or not? So here, we've got him on the pads there. Oh, that's a nice jab. He's stepping with it, getting power in. He's going for power jabs right there. Nice little combo at the end.
August, I'm back, baby.
And finishing off with a promo. They may be thinking, well, Tony, look, he's stepping that jab, he's telegraphing that jab. But what he's doing right now, he's working on a power jab. Not a speed jab, because speed jabs and power jabs are two completely different things. Here's another one. Working on a 1-2 hook, hook body, hook head. 1-2 hook, hook body, hook head, 2. Jab, solid. So, nice combos. He's got the guy on the ropes there, boom. Not much head movement, if I want to be critical. It's all about throwing the punches, and there's not much coming back. But he's looking sharp, looking strong, looking powerful. Now there's some conditioning training that I've seen him doing what I want to react to, but before we get into that, I want to just have a look at some more mitt work. Some speed work there, stepping back, throwing the hooks to the head. Nice, it's like, again, it's just fancy stuff for the camera. It's not like, obviously, he's real boxing training. Here's one here, Jake Paul's new footage. It's actually off a year ago, so it's not that new. Oh, this is an open workout, so now, seeing him open workout, this is more realistic, right? Rather than the short little clips. So he's working on that jab. Looking at his technique here. What happens to his right hand when he's throwing that jab? Nothing. It's stopping exactly where it is, which is good, because a lot of people will throw that jab and the right hand will come down. Like, the only thing I'm going to be critical of right now, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, is he's just done it. He's just done it. I was just about to say it, is lack of feinting, right? And then watch what he does. There, feints, right? Lack of feinting, lack of head movement. But there he's feinting again, which is good. Now, you might be thinking, well, he's looking heavy on his feet. This guy, what is he, a cruiserweight? Now, this video is not all about blowing smoke up Jake Paul's arse. I'm sure that there's going to be some things I want to be critical of when we get into more of the nitty gritty. But right now, everything I'm seeing is good. I guess I could pick him up on this. Like, he's throwing that jab and he's bringing the lead hand down there. If you throw that jab and you bring your lead hand down there, you're open for a big right hand counter over the top. But then this time, look, he corrects it straight away. I don't know if his coach said something to him there, but like, he just pulled it back the face, which is good. Let's have another look. Let's see what else we've got. Some sparring footage now. The guy he's sparring looks big and heavy there. Not much coming back at all. We sparring with a big guy. So yeah, you cannot really judge off them small clip. So there we see a little clip, nice jab. Hit the guy on the top of the head, knocking his head back. Oh, guy's dancing there, look at him. Yeah, it's hard to take a lot of this stuff serious, obviously, because they're dancing in the ring. But now one huge advantage Jake has got over 99.9% of fighters out there is he's got money. Now that is great, and it is bad because of hunger. If you've got so much money, generally you're not a hungry fighter. Us fighters come from nothing, and we are trying to fight out of poverty, a bad background, and trying to always reach that top. But Jake also, what I know of him, he comes from that background as well. But now he's a multi-millionaire. Now, and what's impressive for me about this is he's still got his hunger. He doesn't have to be getting in there fighting Chavez Jr., fighting Anderson bloody Silva. Now, one huge advantage of having money is he can hire the best team in the world. He can have the best things possible. Like, he's got a hyperbaric chamber in his home, but he's got the best kind of chamber. This is helping him with recovery. Normal fighters can't afford to do this. So because of this, he's got that advantage. Now, you might be thinking, well, him getting in a hyperbaric chamber for recovery is not going to help him be a better boxer. Well, my friend, let me tell you, it is. And the reason why it is, if you think you've done a hard boxing training session and you've got another one the next day because fighters train like once, twice, even 3 times a day, you're going to recover faster. If you recover faster, what happens? You perform better on the next session. So let's just say an average boxer is progressing like this because they're not recovering properly. Jake Paul is recovering and progressing like this. We've seen how fast he has progressed, whether you like him or not. He's come from 0 boxing experience to where he's at now. Now you might be saying, well, Tony, he's fighting old men. But mate, just look at who Floyd Mayweather fought on his 6th fight, then look at who Jake fought on his 6th fight, and just see here the comparisons right there. Now back to the money, having that money, he's doing hyperbaric chambers. He's got the best sports scientists, the best trainers around. And if I was still fighting right now and I couldn't afford what Jake's got, what I would be doing is watching what he's doing. Now you might think that is absolutely crazy. Why would I want to watch Jake Paul? Well, because like I said, he's got the best equipment, he's got the best trainers, he's got the best team that money can buy. If you can take snippets of that for in your training, you know, he's doing something right. Now a quick clip of Jake fighting Mike Tyson. Look at that. The reason why he beat Mike Tyson. Yes, Mike Tyson is bloody old, but still, if he's landing a punch on you, you're going to get knocked out. But what Jake Paul does is, if you watch here at the beginning of the fight, here he comes. Watch this. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Jake's feet. Moving his feet. Perfect. Tyson can't deal with that. Moving his feet, moving his feet, moving his feet, moving his feet. And this is what helped him win that fight. Now, footwork, if you didn't know, is the key element of boxing training. And if you haven't got a great team around you teaching you the right things in footwork, you're not going to progress as much as you can. Now, one thing that you can do before I get on with this video, which you're going to absolutely love, by the way, is check out the Boxing Footwork Academy. This is some high-level Olympic boxing drills, high-level professional boxing drills to help you improve your feet. Whether you train with a coach or you don't train with a coach, this is an absolute game changer that will help you get better. The links are below. Also, you could scan here with your phone and get the details. But check it out, boxingfitness.com/footwork, and this will really help you improve your feet. Let's get back on with this video. Now, right here, we're going to see a track workout. You see, he's running around. He's got people beside him, training alongside him, which, again, it's key to have. And if you are a fighter, you will know how boxing is a very lonely sport because you've got to run every day. You've got to run by yourself. You've got to push yourself to be able to do this. He's got a team around him, helping him, push him to be able to do that. It's great. Now, right now, we see him doing a running track run. This looks like he's doing a sustained run, which is great for stamina. I'm actually curious if this is the run that I put on my YouTube channel, talking about the best run for boxers, because it kind of looks like it. But again, he's got a great team around him. They're doing research and they're finding out about this stuff. Might be even better than my run. Doubt it, but you know what I'm saying. Now, as we can see here, got a coach there motivating, pushing them along. Most boxers won't have their coach there on their runs, helping them like that. So again, it's great to see that. Got that team environment. Getting lots of mitt work, lots of body shield work, which is great to see. And that's another thing boxers love to have, is doing lots of mitt work. But most trainers don't want to give them that mitt work because it's bloody hard work. And trainers are not getting paid much money, to be honest. Jake's trainers will be getting paid a lot of money, and they're giving him the very best that he can have. This is Jake sparring here. Oh, mate. So he drops him overhand right. Let's watch that again. He puts his head down. His opponent's eyes is following Jake's head. His hand comes over the top. Boom, hits him straight on the chin. I'm not a big fan of putting your head in this position here, but the one time that I got my nose broke off the German champion, did the same thing. And then that guy goes down. Getting the pull-ups in, the strength work in. More conditioning work, which is abs, yeah. We all should be doing abs. At the end of every session, you should be doing abs. Some squat jumps with the dumbbells there. More core work, getting that core strong. People don't realize that, you know, if you've got a strong core, this helps you with punching speed, punching power. It helps prevent you from getting injured. So strong core is key. There's more core work there. I love this sort of training. This is exactly what I used to do when I was training Brendan Schaub, the UFC heavyweight. I would do this right there, have him hold that position and throw them punches to his body. Some more weighted squats, getting them legs strong and powerful, which all boxers need to have strong legs. Yes, the power does come from the legs, but also if you've got strong legs, you're going to be able to last longer in the ring by moving your feet, moving around. You're going to be stronger in the clinch if you've got strong legs as well. More ab work there. Great strength training for explosive power. Slamming that ball against the wall and rotating, just like you'd be throwing a hook. You see there, he's caught it, he's pulled it back, turning into it, boom. We also see he's getting in the ice bath here. Now, ice baths is not just good for recovery, helping with the inflammation in your body after what you've been putting it through, but it's also good for the mental side of things. Because when you go in an ice bath, everything in your mind is saying, get out of here, what are you doing? So you've got to get past that part of your mind that's telling you that and push through it. So it's great for your mindset as well. Now, one more thing I just want to add with Jake Paul's training before I give you a recap on it. We always see him training. Look, he's got like a group of people around him. There's cameramen there, there's coaches there, all spurring him on. Now, boxing is normally a very lonely sport. When you're in the gym, it's normally you and your coach. Unless you're dealing with a group of people, it's harder for you to get the one-on-one attention that you need. So when you're fighting as a pro, when I was fighting as a pro, it was often just me and my coach. Sometimes there will be another guy in there as well. Sometimes my dad would come, which really helped push me through the session. But when my friends did ever come, maybe one session here and there, that spurred me on even more to get the most out of us. As we see here, he's got people around him all the time. Cameramen, coaches, friends, strength and conditioning coaches, his boxing coach, and he's just his full team around him who's getting paid. What that does is help the fighter, in this case Jake, get more out of the sessions rather than being there by himself, which I think is great. When I was training for the Olympics, we had that sort of support around us and it was amazing. But when I turned pro, that went out the window because you've got to pay for that support. So now my final thoughts on Jake Paul's boxing training. There isn't anything I can pull apart here. Everything he's doing is at the highest level. This is like what I used to train like when I was training for the Olympics. Obviously things are different with the weight training and other things like that. But this is the highest level of boxing training that money can buy. Part of the reason why he's having success in this. Now, you might not be able to train at that high level, but you can do some amazing things in your training with the help from me. And if you click here, it'll take you through to a video where I'll show you exactly that.